PL by AE. This equation which we have got, which is nothing but a deformation. Fine. So delta is equal to PL by AE. This is a deformation which we have already got. Fine. But we have to find out the deformation in a tapered circular bar. For a tapered circular bar, if this is a tapered circular bar where we have applied a axial load P axial load we have applied. But अगर आप देखोगे ना तो इसमें ये फॉर्मूला जो है, what is this formula? This is PL by AE. This is a deformation and we have to calculate the deformation for tapered bar. If this was a circular bar in terms of like this, then what will be the area? Area is pi by 4 d square. Yes or no? As I said, it will be pi by 4 d square. But if you just see here, what is the answer we are getting? Fine. Delta is equal to, in terms of area, it is pi by 4 d1 d2. So this area is d1, this diameter is d1, this diameter is d2. So in terms of only diameter, it is going to change pi by 4 into d1 d2. This 4 will go up. So delta is equal to 4 PL by pi d1 d2 into it. This equation is important. This equation is important. Why? Because most of the time in the exam he'll ask you, see what is the deformation for a tapering bar. He'll ask you your delta. So you have to find out with your delta. So delta is equal to 4 PL by pi d1 d2 into E. This equation I think everyone can remember. Yes or no? Like delta is equal to PL by AE, which we have already calculated. But if you are talking about a tapering bar, then it is pi by 4 into d1 d2. Similarly, this was for a circular bar. Yes or no? This was for a circular bar, but this is a tapered for a rectangular section. Rectangular, ये देख सकते हो आप. Fine, you can just see here. If that is a rectangular section, this equation is a big, I don't know, like most of the time it will not come in your examination. But नहीं आया so question आ सकता है. The question which has not appeared in the gate might come. So you have to just remember as delta is equal to PL by B2 minus B1. So this is my B2, this is my B1. Fine. So B2 minus B1 into T into E. T is nothing but the thickness. T is nothing but thickness into Young's modulus into ln of B2 by B1. ये आपको फॉर्मूला, इसका डेरिवेशन है बेटा, बट डेरिवेशन आई थिंक इन अ गेट ही विल नॉट आस्क यू. Fine. You have to just remember the formulas and you have to just start solving. Fine. So these are few of the equations which we have dealt in our previous class. तो ये हमारे previous class में हमने किया था. So now as I said you, we will solve few of the problems. हमने last class में I have just given you the formulas. So as I said you that in today's class we will solve few of the problems which are like really interesting. So you can just write with your question 1 for the bar shown in the figure. If cross-sectional area is 5 centimeter square and E is equal to 200 GPa. Fine. Then determine the deformation in the bar. What is he is telling? We have to find out the deformation in the bar. Fine, we have to calculate the deformation. Now, what is the bar he has given? So this is the bar we have. Fine, on this bar he has given us few of the forces. Fine, the forces he has given. So here we have force of 45 kilonewton and we have two sections. Inside we have two sections. So here we have 15 kilonewton. Here we have 25 kilonewton and here we have 35 kilonewton. This is A, B, C, D. This is 1 meter, 2 meter, 1 meter. Now what is he asking? What is he asking us? He is asking us to find out what is the deformation in the bar and the forces was given to you. Now can you solve this one? Anyone? Yes, anyone, can you solve? Yes, anyone, if you can solve, please tell me. Now, if you see with the solution here, he is asking us when a bar is there and there are few of the forces which have been applied, then what is the total deformation? इसके अंदर deformation कितना हुआ है, that you have to find out. So determine the deformation in the bar. But before finding the deformation, you have to just find out whether it is in equilibrium or not. So sigma fx, all the forces are in x direction. So you have to find out. So if it is going towards left, take it as minus. If it is going towards right, take it as. If it is going towards left, take it as negative. If it is going towards right, take it as positive. So this is going towards left, so minus 15. This is going towards right, plus 35. This is plus 25 minus 45. So 45 plus 15 is minus 60, plus 35 plus 25 is plus 60. Then the answer is 0. Yes, it is in equilibrium. Fine. Now if it is in equilibrium, fine, we have to just solve this one, and it is very easy, don't worry, बहुत easy है. So what we have to do is, for such type of a problem, whenever it comes in your examination, first of all you have to draw your free body diagram. First of all you have to draw with your free body diagram. So what will be your free body diagram? If you just see here, how can we make it? इसको free body diagram क्या करेंगे बेटा? हम इसको हम तीन पार्ट में डिवाइड करेंगे. एज यू कैन सी, फर्स्ट पार्ट, सेकेंड पार्ट एंड थर्ड पार्ट. यस और नो? सो दिस इज 1, this is 2, and this is 3 to make it into equilibrium. So first part we have to, so this is my second part and this is my third part. Yes or no? As you all know that पहला यहाँ पे लोड क्या था? If it is not visible, please let me know. Here the load is 15 kilonewton. Yes or no? Here if it is 15, then on this portion also, to make it equilibrium, I have to go with 15. Yes or no? So to make it equilibrium, I have to use 50 kilonewton, 15 kilonewton load here also. So here if it is 15, just observe. Fine. यहाँ पे अगर 15 अगर आपको चाहिए, but already if you just see, fine. If you already see that what is the load which is applied on portion B? This is B. This is B, this is A, C, C, and this is D. So here, if you just see already what is the force which is there, वहां पे कौन सा कितना force already है बेटा, which is already there on my portion B, 35 kilonewton, which is already there. Yes or no? 35 kilonewton, which is already there on my B portion. Fine. If it is there, fine. If this is my 15 kilonewton, if this is my 15 kilonewton, so what should be the load here? Here यहाँ पे लोड क्या होना चाहिए बेटा? इसको काउंटरैक्ट करने के लिए इधर 15 होना चाहिए ना आपको. Yes or no? To counteract this one, then only this will be in equilibrium. If here it is acting towards right, if it is going 15, so it has to go towards left. Then what is the total load? Can I know? And what will be the direction? What will be the total load and what is the direction? You have to just find it out. Fine. So here if you see, if it is going towards right, then this load will be here right को जा रहा है ना, तो 35 minus ये left को जा रहा है minus 15. So what is the total load here we have? So total load is plus 20 kilonewton. Then the direction should be towards right. समझ में आ गया? The direction should be towards right. Here if we have 20 kilonewton, then here also it should be 20 kilonewton. Yes or no? Here also it should be 20 kilonewton. It should be there. Fine. But already if you see on my portion C, if you already see on my portion C, what is the load I have? I have a load of 25. I have a load of 25. Yes or no? Okay, that is accepted. If this is 20 kilonewton load, to counteract this one, here I have to apply a load of 20 kilonewton. Fine, very good. If I have to apply a load of 20 kilonewton, then what is the total load? Then what is the total load if you see? If you see here, this is also going towards right, this is also going towards right. So 25 plus 20 is plus 45 kilonewton. If this is 45 kilonewton, fine. If this is 45 kilonewton, then to counteract here, already we have 45. So to counteract here, we already have 45 feet. So everyone, I think you can do this, which was our previous session. हमने हमारे एग्जाम even in DIVA 2 or even in your SOM, I think you have did the same thing. If you have doubts, please let me know. Fine. The same thing I think we have carried in our strength of material subject. Fine. So from here we have to just calculate what is the deformation now. But please do remember, if the member or if the portion, like if this is 1, this is 2, and if this is 3. If it is a tensile, fine. If it's a tensile force, which is nothing but we call it as an elongation. If it's an elongation, then we take it as positive. If it is compression, then we take it as negative. Please आपको ये याद रखना है. What is there? If it is tension, which is nothing but elongation, अगर उसको pull कर रहा है, elongation हो रहा है तो positive, compress कर रहा है तो आपको value लेना है negative. Fine. You have to just remember that. So if you just see here, so we have to go with our total deformation. So total deformation is AD, complete AD span we have to take, which is equal to delta of AB plus delta of BC plus delta of CD. So delta of AB, delta of BC, delta of CD you have to add. So as you all know that what is delta of AB, it is equal to here PL by AE. Yes or no, which is I'll take it as P1 L1 by AE plus P2 L2 by AE plus P3 L3 by AE. Why? Because A and E he has given, we will substitute, don't worry. So what can I take common? Can I take common as 1 by AE common can I take? Fine. Then what is my P1 L1? Fine. So the distance here it is 1 meter, here it is 2 meters, here it is 1 meter. So here if you see, in this portion, what is my load? Is it acting tension or compression? Elongate कर रहा है या उसको compress कर रहा है? उसको elongate कर रहा है ना? So if it is elongating, then it is plus 15. Yes or no? Then it is plus 15. Fine. Now if you see with the next one you have to see with the pink. Why? Because ये 20-20 इसको contract हो गया, ये balance हो गया है. Fine. So this is balanced. Then you have to see this one. But here 15 into 1. L1 was 1 meter ना. So second one क्या है हमारा? Second one is also it is compressing or it is tensile. So it is minus. Yes or no? So compress कर रहा है ना, तो minus 20 into 2 plus third one is also 45 and 45 we have total load. So total load if you see we have 45 and 45. So is it compressing or is it elongating? It is compressing. So minus 45 into 1. Yes, is it visible everyone? So yes, if you just add everything, so 15 plus 20 into 2 is 40, like minus 40 minus 45. Yes or no? So you add all that. So कितना आता है आपको? Minus 45 minus 40 is minus 85, minus 85 plus 15. So you will be getting it as minus, like plus minus 70. You will be getting it as minus 70 by AE. This is my deformation of AD complete. But already in the question, if you see in the question, he has given the area as 5 centimeter square and Young's modulus also he has given it as 200 GPa. 200 GPa. Fine. So we will just substitute that. I am teaching it very slowly so that you can do it. So what is the answer of delta AD, which is minus 70 by AE? So we have to calculate A. A, what was A given there? A was 5 centimeter square. 5 centimeter square. Convert everything into mm. Convert everything into mm. Why? Because deformation is very small. Deformation ही बहुत small रहता है. So 5 into सेंटीमीटर में हमारे को mm में convert करना है तो क्या करना है बेटा? Centimeter to mm. What should be done? Yes, it is 10 whole square. Then it is 500 mm square. Now Young's modulus E. What was E given? E was 200 GPa. 200 GPa. What is G? It is gigapascal. Yes or no? So how much is giga? Giga is 10 to the power 9 into pascal. Pascal is Newton per meter square we have. So if you just see here 200 into 10 to the power 9, convert Newton per meter square to mm square. हमारे को mm में convert करना है ना, तो mm square. तो क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पे देखो आप, न्यूटन बाई ये हो जाएगा आपको 1000 स्क्वायर इंटू mm स्क्वायर, है ना। तो ये क्या हो जाएगा हमारे को 200 इंटू 10⁹ इंटू ये 1000 स्क्वायर क्या क्या होता है 10⁻3, ऊपर गया तो 10⁻⁻6 न्यूटन पर mm स्क्वायर। तो यहां से अगर ये आप कैंसिल करोगे तो क्या आएगा आपको टोटल, तो ये 6 और ये जाएगा, तो हमारे को कितना बच गया, ये 2 जीरोस भी गए, 2 इंटू 10⁻, यहाँ पे 3 और ये 2 5, so Newton per mm square. So this is 2 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per mm square. This is here E, this is here A. So you have to substitute that E and A there. So delta is equal to AD is equal to minus 70 by 500 into 2 into 10 to the power 5. But this 70 whatever we have, fine, this 70 whatever we have, that 70 what is the unit of that 70 बेटा, क्या यूनिट था वो 70 का जो हमने सब्स्टिट्यूट किया है, P इंटू एल, यस और नो, P इंटू एल था ना आपको, ऊपर ऊपर क्या था, P1 L1 was there. So what is P1, if you just see what is P1 and what is L1,
Length
what
or
is P1
load?
and what is P1 was kilonewton and load was meter,
Meter.
यस और नो। हाँ, अभी ये ऊपर का हो गया, नीचे का क्या है हमारा, व्हाट इज डाउन,
mm square.
इट इज एरिया क्या है हमारा mm स्क्वायर,
mm square.
है ना, mm स्क्वायर इंटू ई भी है ना हमारा, वी इवन हैव ई, सी एरिया ए इंटू ई ना बेटा, एरिया का क्या है mm स्क्वायर इंटू ई, ई इज अवर न्यूटन पर mm स्क्वायर, सो mm स्क्वायर will go, so we are remaining with kilonewton meter by newton. So can I convert this newton into kilonewton so that kilonewton और kilonewton cancel हो जाता है, सिंपल केस, फाइन, अननेसेसरली फिर इसको भी आप इंटू 10⁻³ करना है बस, बाकी कुछ नहीं है, बट इसको ही हम अगर आप चेंज भी कर दोगे तो भी चलेगा। तो 500 इंटू 2 क्या है हमारा, इट इज 1000, यस और नो, 500 इंटू 2 इज 1000 हो गया ना यहाँ पे हमारा, तो 1000 इज 10⁻³ which is nothing but kilonewton. So can I remove that one? So ये 500 into 2 अगर आप रिमूव कर दोगे तो वो चले जाएगा। तो आपको समझ में आ रहा है अभी, 70 into ये हमारे को मीटर में था, तो you have to multiply with your 1000 by, फाइन, so ये 500 into 2 था हमारा, ये किलोन्यूटन भी, चलो आप किलोन्यूटन भी लिख लो आप, तो दिस इज 500 into 2 into 10 to the power 5. Why? Because I have converted everything. So 500 into 2 is 1000, which has been cancelled. Fine. Now minus 70 into 1000. If you just see, so minus 70,000 हो जाएगा ये, divided by 10 to the power 5. So कितने जीरो है हमारे, 5 जीरो है ना, 1 2 3 4 5, तो ये भी कट हो जाएगा, तो आंसर इज माइनस 0.7 mm. So this is delta EAD. समझ में आया ये? Yes, did you understood? Yes, please do
Yes,
reply.
Yes, sir.
Any problem in, बहुत easy है, only sign conventions and everything. Why? Because this is only the major part in your gate. Here he has given gigapascal, he might give you here megapascal, he might give you kilo like Newton or something. ये change करके आपको दे सकता है. Fine. So you have to just remember with your unit conversion. So for the same thing, for the same problem, fine, for question 1 only, let us be draw axial thrust diagram. किसी को आता है axial thrust diagram? And find maximum tensile and compressive stress, and find out maximum tensile and compressive stress and compressive stress. Same problem, same for same problem we have to find out. So if you just take, this was my problem, किसी को आता है axial thrust? Yes, do anyone know what is, like, how to draw axial thrust? So this is 15 kilonewton.
यस सर, टेंसाइल होगा तो पॉजिटिव ऊपर ड्रॉ करेंगे, कंप्रेशन होगा तो नीचे ड्रॉ करेंगे।
एक्सियल थ्रस्ट डायग्राम, एक्सियल थ्रस्ट डायग्राम आपको मैच करने के लिए बोलेगा वो। See, most of the time we have did SFD, BMD and everything. It is same to SFD, BMD only. Please, it is same to your SFD, BMD only. Fine. So, if you just look at here, so what is happening? As I said you, if it is a tensile, we have to take it as positive. If it is compression, we have to take it as negative. Please be careful. Tension है तो पॉजिटिव, कंप्रेशन है तो नेगेटिव। सो टेंशन है तो पॉजिटिव ऊपर आएगा, कंप्रेशन है तो नीचे आएगा। फाइन। तो अभी देखो आप, ये क्या है हमारा, इज इट 15 किलोन्यूटन लोड, इज इट एक्टिंग कंप्रेशन और टेंशन, इज इट एक्टिंग कंप्रेशन और टेंशन, इट इज एक्टिंग टेंशन, पुल कर रहा है ना उसको, यस और नो, एलोंगेशन हो रहा है ना, एलोंगेशन हो रहा है ना उसको। तो दिस इज 15 किलो न्यूटन वी हैव, so from here till here it is constant. Now after here, what is the load? 35. Is it a compressive or tensile force? Is it a compressive or tensile force? It is compressive force. Yes or no? ये compress कर रहा है ना, सेकेंड पोर्शन को ये compress कर रहा है, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा, ये हमारा नीचे चले जाएगा। 15, ये 35, तो ये यहां तक आएगा, तो ये हो गया हमारा 20, 20 प्लस 15 35। यस, फिर ये यहां से स्ट्रेट लाइन जाएगा, फिर यहां पे भी अगर आपको कंप्रेस कर रहा है या एलोंगेट कर रहा है, व्हाट इज इट डूइंग, इज ही कंप्रेसिंग और एलोंगेटिंग, इज कंप्रेसिंग, सो देन स्टिल आई गो डाउन, सो 20 प्लस 25, तो यहां पे हमको ये 45, देन इट इज अ स्ट्रेट, then if it is 45, here also we have 45, so it is becoming 0. Yes, so this portion is positive, this portion is negative. So here, this is your axial thrust diagram. This is here, this is axial thrust diagram. This is your axial thrust. But fine, after axial thrust, what is he asking? He is asking maximum tensile and compressive stress. See, what is he asking? He is asking maximum tensile and compressive stress. So, पहला अगर आप देखो तो tensile, we'll find out tensile stress. If you want to find out tensile stress is nothing but load upon its area. ये तो आपको पता ही है ना, stress is load upon its area. तो इसके अंदर टेंसाइल कहां से कहां तक है बेटा, ये ऊपर का पोर्शन हमारा टेंसाइल है ना, दिस पोर्शन इज टेंसाइल, दिस पोर्शन इज कंप्रेशन, तो इसलिए दिया नेगेटिव है तो कंप्रेशन, टेंशन है तो पॉजिटिव, सो दिस पोर्शन इज माय टेंसाइल। सो व्हाट इज द लोड आई हैव, लोड इज 15, एरिया वाज ऑलरेडी गिवन इन योर प्रीवियस, अगर आप पहले का देखोगे तो एरिया दिया था आपको विच वाज 5 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर, तो 5 इंटू 3, तो दिस इज ईयर 3 किलो न्यूटन बाई सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर। यूनिट्स आप चेंज कर सकते हो, यूनिट्स यू कैन चेंज अकॉर्डिंग टू योर ऑप्शन, see the option which has been given there, according to that you can change it. If it is Newton per mm, change it to Newton per mm. If it is kilonewton per centimeter, let it be like this only. Similarly, next one, can anyone tell me what is compressive stress now? Yes, fast, come on. Yes, fast. Can anyone tell me what is my maximum compressive stress? Yes, can anyone tell me what is my maximum compressive stress?
सर 45।
It is stress पूछ रहा हूं मैं विशाल, what is stress? Maximum, is it not, or is it not visible? Is it visible or not?
Visible है sir.
हाँ. Now, what is load upon its area? Load is my maximum load. यहाँ पे देखो आप maximum कितना है हमारा 45 है. So 45 divided by area. Area will be here 5 centimeter square. So if you just take 5 ones are 5 nines are. So this is 9 kilonewton per centimeter square. So this is my 9 kilonewton per centimeter square. So this is my total like maximum compressive stress. This is my maximum tensile stress. This is my maximum compressive stress. This is my maximum tensile stress. See how small the problem is. But whenever we see the problem and whenever we see the axial thrust, most of the students they leave the question there only. Fine. Whenever they see that the axial thrust, are we don't know, so they don't do this problem and they leave it. But the problem is very small. Fine. For the same problem, what is he asking? He is asking us to calculate maximum tensile stress. He is asking us to calculate maximum compressive stress, which was very small. So I think first two problems you are comfortable, everyone. Yes. First two
Yes,
problems
sir.
I think you are comfortable. Fine.
Yes,
So
sir.
if I give you one more problem, can you do it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Huh. So please do write down. Now second question. For the fixed bar shown in the figure, determine support reactions and also draw axial thrust diagram. Fine. Same thing he is telling. He is just given that for the fixed bar. Now he has given us a fixed bar here. This is a fixed bar we have. Now on this fixed bar, here we have two portions where the force has been given. The force here it is P and the force here it is 2P. This is my A, B, C, D. And the length if you take it is L by 3, L by 3, L by 3. Now what is he asking you? He is asking you to calculate the, what is he asking you? क्या पूछ रहा है आपको? Yes,
Sir,
what is he
reaction.
asking you?
Support
Yes, first of
reaction.
all, determine the support reactions and also draw axial thrust. Can anyone do it? Yes, can anyone do it? You have to find out here reaction. Now, can anyone tell me where will be the reactions? Can anyone tell me where will be the reaction? Yes,
Sir, at support.
at your support A and at support D. At your support A, you will be having a reaction. At support D, you will be having a reaction. But at support A, if you see, should I make my direction towards right or left? Should I make my direction towards right or left? See how we have to like assume. This is an assumption. See, this is the force P which is trying to pull towards your right side. If it is trying to pull towards right side, so what will be this? This will be towards your left. So we'll write as RA. Fine. Now similarly, this 2P is trying to push. We'll write as 1, 2 and third. It is trying to push the third portion. So here it will try to push this one. So this is your RD. This is an assumption. This is just an assumption. No problem. Fine. हमने एक assumption दिया है. अगर वो negative answer आता है तो we'll change it. Don't worry. Fine. As you have did the आपके इसमें आपने काम किया है. तो RA and RD where the reaction? नीलेश भाऊ क्लास चालू है. So this is our RA, this is our RD. Fine. So as what did I do is we have just took our P and 2P. Fine. Due to this loads, I have just assumed my RA and RD. So for this one, can anyone draw me free body diagram? So can anyone draw me free body diagram? बहुत आसान है. Don't worry. Don't think that अरे यार ये fixed beam है तो इसको हम फिर I have to go with slope deflection or I have to go with some other compatibility equations and then I have to solve. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है बेटा. It is very easy. Don't worry. Fine. It is easy. So first of all, draw the free body diagram. Fine. So if you draw with the free body diagram, this is my first portion. This is my second. And this is my third. Yes, this is my first, this is my second, and this is my third. So if you just see here, fine. If I apply my RA, if I apply my RA here, this is my A, this is my B. If I apply RA, here to counteract this one, here also it should be RA only. Yes or no? Here it should be RA only. But if you see on my portion BC, on same portion B, we have a force of P. Yes or no? We have a force of P. But if you see, if this is the RA on B portion, to counteract your RA, here the direction towards it should be towards left, which is here RA. Yes, to counteract this one, it should be RA. But what is the actual force? It should be there. But what is the actual force? It should be there. So it can be RA minus P, or it can be P minus RA. Yes or no? One or this one or that one. Fine. So what we will do is, if you take RA minus P, then the direction towards should be left. If it is P minus RA, it should be towards right. So what we'll do is, we'll take it as towards right assumption. This is RA minus P we will take. Fine. We don't know what is RA, we don't know P. Once we will get, then we will substitute. Fine. Now that is true. That is correct. If this is RA minus P, which is my total force. Fine. If this is the total force, here the total force should be the same, which is RA minus P. समझ में नहीं आ रहा है तो please you can ask me. Fine. This is RA minus P, the total force. Then the total force on the same portion. This is second one. This is first one and third one. It should be RA minus P only. Fine. Okay. If that is there, but the actual force is 2P. But the actual force is 2P. Yes or no? And to counteract your RA minus P, here it should be towards here left, which is RA minus P. But what should be the total force? I need that one. What should be the total force? Fine. So here what I'll do is, I'll take towards right. Fine. Which is nothing but this is my total force, which is 2P minus of RA minus P. देखो आप, ये राइट को जा रहा है ना, राइट को जा रहा है तो प्लस 2P. This is going towards left, so minus RA minus P. So what will happen? This is 2P minus RA plus P. So which is equal to 3P minus RA. And towards right side here, what we have? We have as RD. Fine. So this is my free body diagram. Anyone, do you have doubt? So these are the total forces we have to take. Please be careful in the total forces. यहाँ पे लेते while taking you might make a mistake. You might take RA, or you might take P, or you might take some 2P or RA minus P. Fine. So these are the total forces. So this is my complete free body diagram. So this is my complete free body diagram. Now by seeing this free body diagram, and in the question as he said that this is a fixed beam. If this is a fixed beam, then the deformation delta AD, that will be ABC. हाँ, delta AD should be equal to 0. Yes or no? Why? Because fixed है ना. Fixed रहने की वजह से आपको deformation आएगा क्या? Will there be any deformation? No. Fine. Deformation नहीं आएगा ना, तो इसीलिए तो reaction develop हो रहे हैं वो. Fine. अगर delta form होता था ना, तो reaction develop नहीं होते थे. तो वो हमने पहले problem में देखा था, where it was not fixed. Now, if the portion is fixed, it is not going to allow, the support is not going to allow you to deform. Fine. So, delta AD is equal to 0. Then I can write as delta AB plus delta BC plus delta CD should be equal to 0. The total deformation should be equal to 0. Now, what is delta AB? Can anyone tell me by seeing this one? Which is equal to, आपको पता है बेटा, delta is equal to PL by AE. This is the constant equation which you have to remember. P, what is the P force we have? Can I write as RA? Yes, can I write as RA into, what is the L? It is L by 3 by, fine. What is AE? AE ऐसे लिखते हो आप, plus what is delta BC? What is the force here we have to take? The force we have to take it as RA minus P. Fine, RA minus P. But please be careful, as I said you, if it is elongation, take it as positive. If it is compression, take it as negative. So ये हमारा elongation था तो positive है, ये भी हमारा elongation है तो this is also positive. RA minus P into L by 3 by AE plus third one is our elongation or compression. This one you have to take. This is one you have to take. Fine. Direction is inside, so minus. Fine. Minus of what is the total we have? Force 3P minus RA. We have force. Yes or no? 3P minus RA into L by 3 by AE should be equal to 0. So what is the common I can take? I can take L by 3 AE common. RA. This is plus RA minus P. Here also minus 3P. देखो minus we have got it as minus 3P plus RA is equal to 0. If you send this one there, it is becoming 0. So what is the answer we have here? RA plus RA plus RA. So how much is the RA we have? We have 3 RA. Yes or no? Minus 3P minus P is minus 4P, which is equal to 0. 4P I will just send it there. Fine. So what is the answer of RA? RA is 4P by 3. RA का आंसर अगर पॉजिटिव आया है 4P by 3, then the direction which we have took is correct. Fine. The direction which we have took towards left is correct. So RA is 4P by 3. If RA is 4P by 3, then what is your RD? Can anyone tell me? What is your RD?
So 4 by 3P.
What is your RD? Boys, it is not audible. हेलो, RD क्या है बेटा? अयो, समेशन ऑफ f of x is equal to 0 यहाँ पे कर सकते हो ना आप. If it is going towards left या right, कहीं पे भी जाने दो वो. हाँ?
5 by 3P.
Yes. Very good, Vishal. So if it is going towards left, this is here minus RA. This P is going towards right. This is plus P. This is plus 3P. This is minus RD should be equal to 0. So from here, minus RA minus RD is equal plus 4P is equal to 0. तो यहाँ पे आप RA substitute कर सकते हो. Yes or no? You can substitute here RA here. So if you substitute here RA, then what you will be getting here RD as RD answer as 5P by 3. 5P by 3. Fine. Chalo, we have got our reaction. Now he is asking us to find out with your axial thrust. You have to draw the axial thrust and find out maximum tensile and compressive stress. अगर वो क्वेश्चन में नहीं पूछा है मैक्सिमम टेंसाइल कंप्रेशन तो आप फाइंड आउट बोल तो यू कैन जस्ट फाइंड इट आउट. सो इफ यू जस्ट टेक द डायग्राम, if you just draw it, now what was the reaction here? We have got the reaction as 4B by 3. Here also the reaction as 5P by 3. यहाँ पे भी RD का आंसर मुझे पॉजिटिव आया, इसीलिए डायरेक्शन करेक्ट है. The direction is correct. Here the answer is P. Here the answer is 2P. Now shall we draw the diagram? Yes. As I said you, tensile बोल तो elongation रहा तो हम पॉजिटिव लेंगे, कंप्रेशन रहा तो हम नेगेटिव लेंगे. तो ये क्या हो रहा है, ये पोर्शन आपको पुल कर रहा है, पुश कर रहा है, ये आपको पुल बोल तो elongation हो रहा है. Fine. If there is elongation, it will go up. So which is equal to 4P by 3. Fine. Then there will be a straight line. Then 4P by 3 minus बोल तो ये पोर्शन देखो आप, this is trying to compress. Fine. It is trying to compress. So 4P by 3 minus of P. तो क्या आएगा हमारे को? P by 3. Fine. So similarly यहाँ तक हमारा P by 3 है. Then we have a straight line. Then P by 3 minus 2P. Again it is a compressive force. Minus 2P. So it will go to here 5P by 3. Then we have straight line and here we have 5P by 3. It is 0. So here it is negative. Here it is positive. So can anyone tell me what is my maximum tensile stress, maximum compressive stress. Maximum tensile stress can write as 4p by 3. Maximum compressive stress can write as 5p by 3. Why? Because A and E are constant. Like यहाँ पे तो हमारे को एरिया ही चाहिए ना. Here we need like load upon its area. Load is 4p by 3 by area. Area is constant. So the answer for this one will be here 4p by 3. Here the answer is 5p by 3. So you got, I think you have got this. Yes. Yes. Anyone any doubt?
Yes.
किसी को कुछ डाउट इसमें?
No, sir.
हाँ. If you don't have doubt, shall we go with our third problem?
Yes, sir.
Shall we go with third problem? See the problems अभी करने, like when we are doing it, it is like looking very easy. But when you take a problem and when you start to do it, you might face difficulty. Fine. So question 3. Fine. For the rigid beam attached to the cable as shown in the figure, determine the tensile force in the cable. Determine the tensile force in the cable. Rigid beam. Here we have, there is a force of P at a distance of, from the center it is L by 2, L by 2. From this it is B distance, this is A distance. Fine. And this length you can take it as L dash A B. प्रॉब्लम देखते ही बहुत से बच्चे, अरे सर हमारे को करना ही नहीं है, वी डोंट वांट टू डू सच टाइप ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स. नो, व्हाट इज ही आस्किंग? दिस इज योर केबल ए, दिस इज योर केबल बी. फाइन. This is your cable A and this is your cable B. These are your two cables. Now in this cable he is asking you to find out what is the tensile force in this cable due to the rigid beam. Fine. This rigid beam is there. Here we have given a support. But what happens? इसके वजह से ये नीचे move होता है ना rigid beam. It tries to move down. But what are this cable doing? They are holding that beam. Yes or no? They are holding that rigid beam so that it will not go down. When they are holding that beam, then there is some force in that. Na? Yes or no? There is some force in that cable. So you have to find out that force only. So you have to find out that force only. So please, can anyone do it? Try it. I'll solve it. No problem. Try to do it. चाहिए आपको क्वेश्चन कॉपी हो गया? Have you copied the question? Yes. Is it visible and audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. तो कॉपी हो गया क्वेश्चन विशाल? ये क्वेश्चन किए थे विशाल आप? Did you solve this problem?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो इसके अंदर what is the tensile force in the cable A? What is the tensile force in the cable B? You have to tell. What is the tensile force in cable A? What is the tensile force in cable B? Yes, can you do it? Yes, can you do it? Yes, I need from your side. Swapnil, Swapnil, are you there? Swapnil, are you there? Fine. So should I do it? First of all, as I said you, we have to draw with the free body diagram. Free body. First of all, draw free body diagram. कैसा रहेगा बेटा? If this is my rigid beam, so what are the reactions which are going to develop here? Fine. Here we'll be having a tensile force TA. Here we'll be having a tensile force due to cable TB. We have a load as P, and due to this support we have reactions. Yes or no? One will be your vertical, the other will be your horizontal. So two loads will be there. Please be careful. हमारे को यहाँ पे दो forces आएंगे. So you can take it as VA and you can take it as HA. So total number of reactions, how many number of reactions are there? 2, 3, 4. So the total number of reactions here are 4, but equilibrium equations are 3. So how to solve it? Yes or no? So the total number of reactions are 4, but the reactions like equilibrium reactions are only 3. Then how can we solve it? Solve कैसा होता है? Fine. So for this one we have to find some compatibility equation. Yes or no? इसको compatibility equation हम लाना है, which means that either TA in terms of TB or TB in terms of TA. समझ में आ रहा है? Either we have to convert our TA in terms of TB or we have to convert TB in terms of TA. Then the problem will be solved. So we will be having 3 reactions. Then we are comfortable. Fine. So यहाँ पे कैसा करना है आप देखिए. Fine. It is very simple. बहुत से बच्चों को ऐसा कॉम्प्लिकेशन लगता है यार केबल कहाँ गया है और कितना टेंशन है. पहले फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम आप ड्रॉ कीजिए. First of all, draw free body diagram. Then only you will come to know. Fine. So this is my free body diagram. Now from this free body diagram, if you just see, if this is my rigid member, fine. Now if this tensile forces are not there, then how will it bend? ऐसा नीचे bend होता है ना? Through your support. Yes or no? Straight line आएगा ये. This is an exact straight line. So here the angle will be theta. Fine. Then due to your TA, here if you see, I have my delta at, this is delta at B, and here I have delta at A. Deformation at here B, this is deformation at A. Fine. ये supports की वजह से हमारा the deformation which we have got is delta at B. तो यहां से लेके यहां तक का ये क्या था? A. यही था ना? नहीं ये B था. ये यहां से लेके यहां तक का ये A था. Fine. So the theta value, fine, it is the same. Now can anyone tell me from this equation? Fine, you just see this equation and can you tell me delta? Fine. So ये delta का छोड़ दो, but can anyone tell me what is tan theta from this one? So this is one triangle. This is one triangle. So can anyone tell me what is tan theta for delta A and tan theta for delta B? Yes, Vishal, Swapnil, Ruchita, Sejal.
Delta A by B equals to delta B by B.
Yes. It is delta A by A is equal to delta B by B. Can I write? Tan theta. So tan theta, if you see, tan theta is nothing but delta A by A is equal to delta B by B. This is the equation which we have. Very good. If this is the equation we have, tan theta, then what is delta? Delta is it PL by AE? Yes. Delta, you all know that deformation is PL by AE. Yes or no? But what is P here? P is TA. Yes or no? P is TA for A. For B it is TB. So can you substitute that one there? Can you substitute? So what we will get? We will get as TA. This is here L, but यहाँ पे ये हम L डैश लिख रहे हैं. लेंथ मैंने आपको बताया था, ये लेंथ है बेटा. लेंथ ऑफ द केबल है ना ये, है ना? So this is the length of the cable. So L dash by A into E into A. A है ना यहाँ पे A. is equal to TB L dash by AE into B. L dash will get cancelled. So you can write here TA in terms of TB or you can write TB in terms of TA. आपकी मर्जी. Fine. So if I write my TB, which will be equal to TA into B by A, or if you write TA, which is TB into A by B. So see, I have made it very simple. इसके अंदर कुछ complication था क्या? नहीं. It was very simple. Yes or no? So we have got our TA or TB. Either we have found out TA or we have found out TB. Why? Because in the question he is asking us to find out our TA and TB only. But we have got our TA, TB in terms of relation. Fine. So what we'll do is we will take, as I said you, one of the compatibility equation we have found. एक आ गया, मतलब है कि अगर आपको TA भी आ गया तो TB मालूम हो जाएगा, अगर आपको TB भी आ गया तो TA मालूम हो जाएगा. तो यहां से हमने एक इक्वेशन रिड्यूस कर दिया है. So now the total number of reactions here are 3. Yes or no? So the total number of reactions are 3. Now I can solve. So that is the reason what I will take is I will take my movement. I will take my movement at the hinge, which should be equal to 0. Yes or no? Sum of all the moments at that point should be equal to 0. So at this point, if you take at the hinge, so what are the total number of forces we have? आप SFD BMD तो कह रहे होंगे ना? Fine. So what are the total number of forces we have? We have TA, we have TB, we have P. As you all know that if you are going in clockwise, positive. If you are going in anti-clockwise, negative. If you are going in clockwise, positive. If you are going in anti-clockwise, negative. Fine. So from here, if you just take TA, is it making clockwise or anti-clockwise? TA is making clockwise. So if TA is making clockwise, so TA into what is the length we have? What is the length we have? Length as A. Length as A. Yes or no? Now let us come with TB. TB is acting clockwise or anti-clockwise? TB is making clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Clockwise.
TB is also making clockwise. So TB into what is the length we have? What is the length we have?
B.
B.
Length as B. Screen क्या हुआ?
विजिबल नहीं है सर स्क्रीन.
1 second. कैमरा ऑफ हो गया. हाँ.
यस सर.
हाँ. So ये TB into its B. TA हो गया, TB हो गया. Now we have P. We have force P, which is acting clockwise or anti-clockwise? It's acting
Anti-clockwise.
anti-clockwise. So minus P into, can I write as L by 2? Should be equal to 0. Yes or no? Now we have TA in terms of TB or we have TB in terms of TA. Either this or that you can substitute. आपकी मर्जी. Fine. So what will we do? Will we substitute TA? Shall we substitute TA? चलो. TA is TB into A by B plus TB into B minus PL by 2 should be equal to 0. So from here, can we calculate our TB? So from here, can we calculate our TB?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो calculate our TB.
PL B upon 2 A square plus B square.
वेरी गुड. तो ये TA के प्लेस में देखो TB by B, यहाँ पे A स्क्वायर होना ना, A into A will become A square. So A into A will become A square. Yes or no? So अगर आप इसको मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो क्या आएगा? ये LCM ले लो आप. Take an LCM of all the three. Fine. You just take an LCM of all the three. PL by 2 there. ये PL by 2 वहां पे भेज दो. तो ये LCM हमारे को आ गया B, है ना? तो इसको मल्टीप्लाई कर दो आप. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? TB into A square plus TB into B is B square, which is PL by 2. Yes or no? So TB, if I take common, TB by B are common ले लो. TB by B also if you take common, it is A square plus B square, which is PL by 2. So can I send this B over there? Can I send this B over there? So if I send, which is equal to TB is equal to PLB by 2 times of A square plus B square. So this is my TB. Then what will be my TA? What will be my TA? TA will be PL by, यहाँ पे B आया ना, तो यहाँ पे A आ जाएगा by 2 times of same A square plus B square. You can substitute and you can see. You can substitute and you can see. You can substitute and you can see. Yes, कितना आसान था अभी, इसमें आपको डिफिकल्टी क्या आई बताओ? बट प्रॉब्लम देखने में इतना डिफिकल्ट था कि मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स व्हेनेवर द स्टूडेंट सी, अरे यार इसके अंदर तो केबल भी दिया है, टेंशन भी पूछ रहा है, एवरीथिंग इज आस्किंग. Yes or no? Which is an hectic job, I think, for you. So the next problem, I will give you homework. ये समझ में आ गया everyone? Yes?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. So next problem, shall we take homework? You do it. And now continuous classes you will be having. Don't think that only Monday and Wednesday you will be having the classes. Fine. हमारे को अब कल तक क्या हुआ था? We had some like कुछ एक्टिविटीज थे बेटा, तो उसकी वजह से आपको नहीं हुआ था, आपके क्लासेस भी थे. नाउ यू डोंट हैव क्लासेस, आई थिंक. यस और नो? क्लासेस नहीं है ना आपको? तो नाउ रेगुलर वी कैन टेक. सो क्वेश्चन 4 विल बी योर होमवर्क. यू हैव टू सॉल्व फ्रॉम द बीम स्प्रिंग सिस्टम. ये फॉर द बीम है. फॉर द बीम स्प्रिंग सिस्टम शोन in the figure, determine the ratio of the forces on the spring Fa is to Fb is to Fc. Here also you can see we have a rigid beam. First spring, second spring, third spring. This is A, this is B, this is 3. The stiffness is 3K, 2K, K. And the length, if you see, it is A, B, and A, 2A, 3A. A, 2A, 3A. It is there. And the load is applied P at a distance of L by 2. Now you have to find out the force in the spring A, B and C. And you have to tell the ratio. Answers you can write 1:4:9 or 9:4:1 or 1:1:1 or none. Can you do this? Yes. Please try to do it. I'm not forcing you to do it. At least try to do it. I think you can try this. Tomorrow again we'll be having a class. Don't worry. Now daily you will be having a class. So daily we will take a class. Fine. Why? Because see, जब हम daily class लोगे ना, तो ही आपको पढ़ने में इंटरेस्ट आएगा. So we'll take a class daily, but find out the answer for this. Fine. So अब तक किसी को कुछ डाउट बेटा? प्रॉब्लम देख सकते हो आप अभी. ये प्रॉब्लम तो आप आपके सॉम में पढ़े क्या? आप बताइए. Have you read this problem in your SOM?
Yes,
Why?
sir.
Because SOM में कैसा होता है बोलते हो, D/2 के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आपको इतने डिफिकल्ट नहीं आते हैं आपको, बट इट इज वेरी इजी. फाइन. सो दिस यू कैन सी विच इज इन टर्म्स ऑफ योर गेट. फाइन. वेयर यू हैव बिट डिफिकल्ट. सो प्लीज ट्राई टू solve this problem. Do anyone of you have any doubt? Yes? Do anyone of you have any? Yes?
Sir, no doubt.
Please do answer. Do anyone of you have any doubt?
No, sir.
If you don't
No,
have, shall we end with the session?
Yes, sir.
We will end with the session. Tomorrow again you will be having a session at same 10 or 10:15 or 9:30, from between 9:30 and 10:30. आपको क्लास रह सकता है. So please try to solve this problem and try to even do read the previous concepts. Fine. Chalo. Thank you. Have a good day.